it's time to start our training. It's officially beginning, starting in a minute whenever they call us in. We will see. What was I doing? Yeah, Twitch. Open that. Make sure this is running. There we go. Afternoon.
Morning.
Message, phone number 1. I am in the lobby of MRPD for transferee training. Hopefully that works. I don't know if you can message through one, but I'm assuming you can. As my guess. Hopefully. Dude, why is my, I feel like it's choppy for some reason. I don't know why. Nobody, oh, that's my bind to pick somebody up, I forgot. Are there people here? Oh, shit, there's a lot. Let's see who's around. Hi, Yuki. Today I did. Oh, damn. Someone got found guilty. What's my base bank? 10 grand. What's my government? 600. So that means I've been on this character for an hour and a half. Ish. Not even guaranteed it could be less. Could be more. Depending on how lucky I was when I flew in with the things. Let's see. So what are y'all here for?
PD stuff.
Oh, same here. Was he saying something?
I,
I don't know. I saw his mouth moving, but I didn't hear anything. Sitting. Oh, we probably crashed. I think our game crashed. I think our game crashed. Did it? It did not. No one's moving. Did it crash? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, we're good. I think this is everyone for Transferee Academy. Jeez, I really. Please tell me these are at least jeans. Yeah, they are jeans. Okay. Do 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 do. Do I have a valid license? 318. Yeah, okay, I have a valid firearm license. We're good. So I know you need. I don't have any properties in my name. I just realized. Oh my god. Oh, not the VoIP again. This isn't even my time. And this is just the servers in that time. Oh, I got 2 pings. Oh, Sapphire awaiting interviews. There. See if there's anything. Oh, this is just Alex. Make sure people are still moving. And why is nobody moved? No, because he's moving. Yeah, I didn't crash. No there, no agencies. It's a 2.5 hour course. But I have to go grab my sister from outside at like 2:50. So in 30 minutes, and then we'll finish up around 5. Uh, how long is this person? That explains it. Wait, who are they? Roxy. Oh, they're Coleman? I think they have like a debrief every storm. So it is 2 to 3 hours, and you're supposed to meet here after storm, which I did. Literally flew in like 2 minutes after the storm. 72. Like I beat. Did I beat any of the cops? 72. Yeah, I did. Wait, is the server full? No. That dude looks like Matty from the old days. He used to wear a suit like that. Oh, no, I don't want to open battle net. No. No. Gotta close that before it kills my game. I guess while we do that, I can mess with my settings. Oh, I thought this was the wrong channel because Shaw was typing. I swear she's like, no, you can't. I'm like, no. Oh, they finally show. I heard. What the fuck? That was a loud log. I don't have anything on me, man. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, settings. How do I make it so it says I'm streaming? Because it doesn't. Profile, nothing. Disable that because I don't show my. Uh, people here? Nope. Okay, open and click. Just settings, connections. Oh, That would have been useful.
Okay, what about you two?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep, okay. You here for Transfer Elite Academy?
Yes, yes I am.
Okay.
Are you as well, or are you one of our?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are as well. Okay.
All right, this is where it starts. First person to come up, show me your ID.
Oh, nice. I'll go. Here you go, sir.
All right, next.
Let's do this. Connect here. You're connected to your Steam. Perfect. All right, there we go. Here we go. Twitch. Authorize. Blah 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 blah. Connected. There we go. And YouTube. Blah blah blah. Here. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my password in. Oh no, I don't allow. And connected. Perfect. And that should make that so I should be.
A weapons license.
I only
Valid
expired.
one.
I have a valid one.
All right, so Chris, yours is expired.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It's only been 5 months, don't worry about it.
Same traffic for O'Brien. Expired.
Oh, I need the freaking codes because we're gonna learn them. All right. Oh god, I gotta go find the freaking code. Actually, no, we don't. We probably don't get them. Alright, while they do that, that means I can mess with this. What does this say? It doesn't say anything. Okay, well, I tried. Maybe under this it says something? Oh. Nope. do, do, do. My Wi-Fi? No, we're good. Like two.
All right. Chris is good.
Thank you.
And then O'Brien,
Yes, sir.
your gun license is not valid.
No, it's expired.
What's your social security number?
5035.
Where you at, Connor?
Oh, right here, sir.
All right, everybody should be up to date on their gun license. Does everybody have the y'all's uniform loadouts?
Nope.
No.
I got
Negative.
one ready.
You already have one ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Follow me to
Fancy.
the locker room.
On the way to become an officer. Oh god. Oh no, my ping is no, my ping's good. Okay.
All right. Everybody go to the this is going to be out of character, but go to your Discord app. Yep, talking in there and doing stuff too. Also,
Yep, yep. Okay. There's no other way. Oh, here we go.
I've been hired on yet.
No.
No.
No. On the app?
Yeah.
No.
If you go to your phone,
No.
okay.
push the talk. Yeah, that's better. Just in case. For now.
I'm guessing we do the academy uniform.
Yeah. Trying to find y'all's paperwork.
Where is it? Academy.
All right, this is creepy. I'm gonna go. I'll be up on the third floor, guys, in the meeting room. Do y'all know where the meeting room's at?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
If you don't know, ask. If you don't know, ask. I don't want y'all wandering around the station.
Sounds good. Is there a thing for the numbers for all the outfits and everything?
I'm trying to get one for y'all right now. Oh, I keep forgetting y'all are in Discord.
Yeah, I was just gonna let you know that you're talking in game 2.
There's
Yeah.
also in your training handbook, there's a thingy where it says uniform policy, uniform documentation.
I just put it in the trainee general. Just look in there.
Academy. Accessor. Oh, no.
Randy, you weren't even given a call sign yet.
No, not yet. I put my number in, but I didn't get a yay or nay on it yet. I was wanting to be 330.
166.
Oh, wow. Where get access to?
121 for bags. Bag texture, decal, 0 6. 1 5.
I need this room.
Black boots. I'm sure it needs to be a taser.
Oh crap.
Nope, that one doesn't have a taser. Nope. No. It's gotta be one with a taser here somewhere. There we are. Perfect. Alright, 121. Can't even see the freaking ear. Oh yeah, there it is.
So this is gonna be our mine and Allie's, and I don't know, Burger, if you've done one before. our first transfer academy. So, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. It's just going over the shit that we already know. So,
Yep. Nah, it's my phone. Besides my own, obviously.
yeah, same here.
There, no point in wearing that. Black boots. Boots. Shoes.
What was the command again to turn off the cat alerts? Was one, right?
Huh?
Oh, there are holes in my Showing gloves are optional, but oh god. They cover, yeah, they cover up, and then there we go. The holes. No peak. Perfect. So imagine being high command at no one.
Oh,
Goddamn it, Buchanan.
I don't want to be in a transfer academy, so you guys have great.
I care all state though.
It doesn't matter. I can still hire him into state.
Okay.
No,
You
I'm just
can?
kidding. I'm doing that fucking.
Yeah,
I can, but I'm not going to. Let me see. Let me see who's around from state right
Reminds
now.
me
There's
of
got to be
Hawker.
somebody, right?
Sergeant Andrew Law.
DM Eden. She's
yeah, I
always
think
around.
This is not the meeting
someone
room.
is doing it.
Wait, is that the meeting room?
Who has the Jerry curls?
Where the fuck is Holiday?
Oh, was that, you said the Jerry curls?
Yeah.
I believe that'd be me.
Okay.
I need to snack really quick.
I think that you're right. But this Jerry curls.
For right now, I'm just gonna go over some basic things until we get y'all's link to y'all's SOPs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen real quick.
Can't link any of that, so.
So everybody, let me know when you're able to watch.
I'm on it.
All right. The basic is when you come to get on, and then your rank. All right. Then you're gonna clock in or clock off. Clocked on and clocked off. Clocked on, clocked off. I mean, it's self-explanatory. If you don't understand, let me know. Okay. Uh, Once you're clocked on. Okay, hold on. All right. Once you get on duty, we have a thing. Has anybody seen our MDT in anybody's stream or anything like that?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen a little.
Here we go. I'm gonna message y'all's department dashboard.
Oh, got a message. 7 DM. Department dashboard. Oh, let's go.
Hey Hugo, what's our current count?
4.
I'm just gonna make 5 bags then.
All right. Let's go over.
Go.
You guys can come closer, by the way. We don't bite you.
All right.
I don't
Everybody
trust
can
that.
see your general document. You got your roster, standard operating procedures. Read your standard operating procedures, guys. It's it's a big deal. You know, I know BCSOs is always changing. Uh, you know, I'm not too familiar with y'all's, y'all's SOPs and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure they're not that much different than ours.
Yeah, I know this. Troopers, corporals, sergeants, lieutenants, captains. Motion to motion. I know that. Oh, I've already read all this. Yep.
All right, that's a real big thing here. You know, go to your sergeants, use them, utilize them. You know, they're the backbones of the police department. Buddy, uniform and vehicle guide. Y'all got y'all's uniform on, so I'm pretty sure y'all. But if you don't have it, the way this is set up right now, if you can't go and get that checked out, make sure you are. I know there's some SASP that are sticklers for uniforms, so make sure your uniform follows to a T. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 2 of you currently has a police vest, and the other 2 is state police vest. I don't know if they're optional or whatever. Maybe it's just a
Oh, that's fine.
variant.
It doesn't say anything on the
Yeah,
document.
you're fine. I'm wearing one right now. I wear a police hat and a vest.
Maybe they're probies. I don't know. It's their spiel.
I don't really care much. It's fine.
If not, you can type in MDT. All right, it's going to bring up a dashboard. On the dashboard, it's going to have our combined department notes and then inter-department notes. Now, I can see my BCSO. I cannot snap.
Yep.
It'll show who the watch commander is, available FTOs, active FTOs, looking for FTOs, stuff like that. Honestly, we don't use a lot of that. We'll do the watch commander and sometimes available FTOs and canines. It'll show your recent reports, your recent incident report. Detective Susie Shea's driving one that says "not a cop." You know.
Custom vehicle hot air balloon.
All right, there's a thing for that. So, say you pull somebody over and all that. I always tell people to go back to your car and act like you're using your onboard computer. Don't pull it out right there in front of them. Plus, if you're looking at this, you can't see what's going on behind you. Now you can scroll the mouse over the top up there, the banner, and it'll you can see through it. But other than that, like I said, you can't really. Uh, Once you search up the person's name, go to persons. We'll do Hugo Stiglitz. Now, this will bring up all my information: driver's license, firearm identification, any kind of tags. Uh, he's a drug manufacturer. You know, I don't know what twisted ankles are. Uh, Death threats, stuff like that. You have caution codes, gang affiliate, violent escape risk. Do that. It'll show up.
Do your report really quick.
You can just click back on the box on
Yep.
the left.
To the right.
Well, there you go. But
In the comments.
this is where you put your stuff at right here. When somebody pleads guilty, you still want to cover your ass, but it's when the people that plead not guilty, you want to be as detailed as possible because that's where. Oh, I'm trying to think of somebody was making a complaint on somebody the other day about a report, and I wanted to.
I will say this.
There we are.
In my experience, write every report as if they were pleading not guilty. And you won't ever fail yourself by that. Because if you start getting lax on reports, just because they pled guilty, you're going to start building that behavior in all of your reports, and then it's going to go to court at some point, or it's going to end up in a review by staff or high command at some point, and they're going to be like, "What the hell is this? Why does this report look like this? This is horrible." So I would say always do your reports the same way and always treat them as though they're going to court.
Yeah, see, a lot of people can put comments over here, names, all that stuff. So does everybody understand the MDT so far?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. Now vehicles. Come over here, and you get the VIN number. Everybody, well, we'll show you how to look up the VIN, but that's going to be your third eye. Walk over to the driver's side, and then you're going to put whatever VIN number. Let's see. I guess I can't pull up their thing. All right, it's a rat bike. All right, that'll tell you what it is. License plate. You can get a picture of it and put it in here. You can take a picture of it with your phone, and then this right here will show you the owner's records. Right here, it'll tell you it was purchased on the 2nd, last transfer on the 2nd. There's no flags. It could be stolen, missing, bolo, rented, seized, destroyed, so on. Here we're going to go to the owner's records. This is going to be John Bum. He had a search warrant served on the 30th of November. Warrant reviewed, speeding, warning, stuff like that. Expired license, told to get a new one October 1st. His driver's license is still good for a few more days. Pretty much, it brings up their address, their phone number. He is a narcotics distributor. He is violent. He's been charged with speeding, possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell, negligent discharge, evading. He's got 2 arrest reports, 1 incident report. His arrest legacy, incident legacy. Deputy Sam Woods.
Check out car 164. That's a pretty detailed one.
For a report.
There's a VIN number 164.
Okay.
Is that war? Oh no.
No, I just search for assault, and that's pretty common that it's a criminal vehicle.
Yeah.
So you see the impound history, how many points it has. You see in what incident reports it's attached to, and a bunch of information, including the picture of the car and what it all did.
I will tell you this. This is the most detailed NDT I have ever been with. Out of all the cities I've been a part of, this is the best one I've ever seen.
Yeah. And it might be even more familiar if you're often on Twitch and looking at NoPixel. That's the same MPT as well.
But like I said, it brings up whoever the owner's information is. You can see what vehicle she has. Arrest report. She's a convicted violent felon, the skate park crew. The phone number. She doesn't own any buildings, any houses, or anything like that. That's all under vehicle. Firearm. All right. The last person I looked at, their firearm, it was not registered. So let's see. When you go to somebody's pockets, when you look in their pockets, you can right click, go to copy serial number. It'll bring up their name and all that, serial number. Tells you what it is. It's safe. It can be stolen, missing, destroyed, stored evidence used in a crime. Then it goes back to your view owner's record. Pretty self-explanatory. licenses. You can enter the owner's name. I have 0 points. Why is there so many? Oh,
Because the
that'll
old
bring up.
ones
Yeah,
are.
that'll bring up all your licenses. I've never used this one before, so my driver's license is expired.
No, the old one. You scroll a little bit down, there comes a new one. A new driver's
Okay.
license. 21, 25 even.
All right. So that's licenses. Everybody still with us here?
Yep.
Anybody have any questions? I think that is a no. Evidence. If you want to see an evidence report or anything like that, in the description of the report number. Let's see. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Not Lucas. That's my boy.
Evidences are gonna. The evidence lockers are gonna coexist with the report numbers. All right. So 8503. They found a firearm found on Alex Rodriguez.
Not Alex. Not. No.
I wonder why that brought it up.
Because the 8503 was in the number of the gun.
Yeah, it's in the car now.
Serial number, that was the word I'm looking.
All right. Bulletins, bolos, warrants, recent DOA reports. Felix Maliko.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very dead.
Yeah, that's how all of CGF were in Bolingbroke
Yeah.
for the 9s.
Got executed at the pier.
I mean, he made me rich.
All right. Right now, we have our biggest warrant right now is Gilbert D. Flemytrons. He will just literally pull up and talk to you and then shoot you. Here's the picture of him. Yeah, he's a winner. It brings up all his information. Now, there's been a couple times where the warrant, it'll show that it's processing or anything like that. But go down here and make sure it's his active warrant. You know, double check if you have to. Ask. Don't just assume they have a warrant. You know, because you see some red right here. We did that about a month ago on somebody, and they did the warrant was valid the next day. It wasn't valid right then and there. It hadn't been approved yet. So yeah, that person knew they had a warrant coming. So that's his phone number, of course. Like I said, active licenses, tags, caution codes, prior charges, and so on. Everybody it so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Let's walk down to the evidence room. Or you can watch right there, as long as you can see where we're going.
Probably a good idea to get moving either way, so you don't get hit
Yeah.
too quick. God, you two walk like cops.
Also remember in the kitchen here in the ground level, the fridge is always stocked food and water. So if you before you pass out, grab some.
Okay.
All right, this is the evidence locker. You're gonna walk over here to one of these purple arrows.
Make sure you're on duty. If you are off duty and you try to access that, it will throw out a ping and everyone will get concerned.
Does it really?
Yep, it happened before with when the lawyers were going into the room.
All right, you're gonna go to the purple arrows. You're gonna hit tab. I'm sorry. You're gonna do evidence, and then evidence whatever report number. What was that report number?
8503, I think you had.
8503.
Yep.
Well, there's no evidence in here. Let's see.
Yeah, because over the MDT it was searching for just the numbers, not the report.
All right, this one should have a Beretta firearm license 8495. All right, look at that. You got a Beretta, a firearms license, the lockpick, and the gunshot residue test. Everybody understand that now?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
I was just saying, yep.
Okay. Does everybody know where the jail cell is here?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's walk over to the jail cell real quick. We'll go this way because this is the. Because there's a guy up here that we're gonna have to talk to.
The original one is still there as well.
All right, we have one in here, and then we have one through them doors. Now, you are gonna get criminals that have so much fucking nonsense in their pockets. Okay, they have just the dumbest things in their pockets. You're gonna need their social security number. All right, you're gonna come up here. You're gonna do jail property, and then their social security number. All right, we can look at his. You're going to take everything off of them. When they go to jail, you're going to take everything off of them. Property or jail property. And then whatever their social security number is.
If you spell property right.
Yeah.
All right, there's a deputy load-up bag. Gunshot residue. This is stuff that I find in my pockets at the end of the shift. I'm just trying to get rid of.
Weed seeds or
They're not illegal. And you know, you put the stuff in there. Now, when they go to the prison up here, when they get out, they go to the front office. They put in their social security number, and there it is.
They're getting the stuff.
Yeah, they can get their stuff back up there. Like I said, everything but food and water when they go to jail. The
And I think
DOC's gonna double check.
they're allowed $350 or something.
Yeah, $350. Just take all the money and put it in their jail property.
Yeah. I've never bothered to split the money up.
If they need it, DOC will give it to them.
Like I said, you double check. You go to your phone. You can collect duty roster, and then you could see if DOC's on duty, which like right now they are. They would be on 1.3. Go to your radio.
Is he just grabbing?
Yeah, I know. Get on the radio, call them, say, hey, I got to pick up at Mission Road. Whenever you say that, more likely they're going to be like 10-9, because for some reason they don't hear whenever you first ask them.
The radio is cursed. It's you. I never bother even speaking. I just key up for a couple of seconds because they need to key up and then let you speak because the channel is fucked.
One by one, come over here and point to me. I'll give you your bags.
Guess we're. Oh,
Now, we'll say this: even though this is a transfer academy, you were going to learn most of this and more of it when you're out with your FTO. So don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what your FTO is for. And I'm going to apologize now. I don't know why, but it's hard to get FTO sometimes. Okay? But don't lose faith. You will get seen. I promise.
Are all of you guys US or anyone EU? All
I'm
of you
EU.
four? Okay. Then it will be extremely hard to get an FTO.
I mean, you only ask me where I come from, okay? You never ask me about my sleeping schedule.
I
Motherfucker
mean,
doesn't
that's
sleep.
totally fine.
We do have plenty of EU FTOs, especially as of recently. Myself, I'm active a lot during the EU shift, and I'll happily take you guys. But yeah, there are
Yeah, me as
people.
well.
Yeah,
I'm starting my FTO program, so I'll have
yeah.
probably tomorrow my first shift.
We have more EU FTOs than we have EU probies, so they will be happy to take you during the EU shift.
All right. Will somebody go over officer safety and equipment real quick? I have to use the bathroom.
Off you go, Burger.
Do we have any? Okay. Yeah. What did they say? Officer safety and duty equipment or what?
Your equipment.
Yeah. So you have all your equipment on you. You should have.
No, they need to go purchase a gun and a taser and
Oh, no.
ammo. So
Okay, then
I can give
let's do
out,
that.
if I get bank account numbers, I can give out the 3,800 that needs to go to each one of them.
Just get some cash. There's an ATM through here. I'll help you as well.
Not sure my card still works.
If this okay, no, this ATM doesn't actually work. Oh no, it does. I just figure out how to use it.
So 3,800 times 5. Or 4, rather.
fuck, what's my pin?
I'm just gonna grab 12k.
I don't remember my pin.
I can give it to them. You don't need to give it to me.
No, I literally just walked away from the. Okay. Fuck's sake! I need to grab.
So you probably need about 16 grand would be the total.
Okay, intern, come up and point at me.
Now run away and clock out.
There you go.
Okay, then follow me upstairs.
We've got one extra bag for.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Hello.
god.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
That's a little briefing room here. In front of us is our lab where you can put in evidence and cook it to your. You can put in fingerprints there, and it will take a while until the lab processes it, and then you can see what kind of fingerprint that is or gunshot residue kits. Close all doors. Then you go over here, and you can access the. Maybe you can access the armory.
No, we gotta go hide.
You gotta do it from the front.
Yeah, you can also do it from here, or you go front. That cabinet here works as well.
So none of you are hired yet.
No, sir.
Nope.
No.
Uh, can.
I still don't have my call sign.
I think I know you have to be on duty to set it. I cannot hire you into any actual LEO job, so I'm going to see if I can harass someone. For now, Burger, just stream it.
Let's do that. Share your screen. Mhm.
I'll be right back.
Tell me when everyone is in.
I'm watching.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey, you open the armory, and then you have all the goodness that you can find here. Your max, your taser cartridges, even more ammunition, pistol flashlights, and so on and so forth. You are able to buy one of the pistols, doesn't matter, or it's your preference. Buy a taser. Buy cuffs, obviously. As you can see, I have 8 cuffs on me and a cuff key. Megaphone, camera, and flashlight is good. Baton, obviously. And then we goes here. You will see, or probably have seen, you get an, I think you should have an MDT by now. It was probably in your bag that Savage gave you. Make
Yeah.
sure you carry plate carriers around. You have an IFAC with ingredients in it. Nowadays, the all the stuff works while it's in the IFAC. Back in the day, you needed to pull out every single item out of the IFAC to actually be able to use it on someone. That's changed now, so that's very, very good. Yeah, then go grab whatever you need. Blood collection kits is always good to have then in your car. Fingerprint kits, impound stickers if you need to get rid of a vehicle. You probably have a fingerprint scanner in your bag as well. That's a very, very useful tool. You should have that on you. Also, like scissors to cut off uh, cable binders if someone gets cuffed with that. I mean, you basically see. And have your ammo pouch set with. I'm missing a mag. Have an ammo pouch ready with 5 mags for your pistol. Either the Glock and the Zig are 9mm. The heavy pistol is 45 ACP. And I have 5 taser cartridges around. That's probably a wise decision. If you later in your career get a long gun, I'm unsure what the policy currently is for SASP. But I see
Once
many
you
of
get
them
your
running
full,
with
once you get your full rank,
SMGs.
it's SMG or
Yeah,
shotgun. They've recently
yeah,
been allowed shotguns as well.
yeah. So
Don't you
that's
dare touch a carbine or a class 3. You will
yeah.
get fired immediately.
Also
Don't
no
try it.
beanbags. I think beanbags are also not allowed. Um, you can buy scuba gear here. You can buy body bags to get rid of locals. Here's your badge. If you buy a badge and use it, so you buy a blank badge, then you use it and it will imprint with your current rank and stuff.
Hey, Burger, point to me real quick. I'll give you the bag that I have in my back so you can see what they have in there.
Yeah. Oh, so
You should have
perfect. If you
everything minus a taser and gun in there for the most part.
yeah, it looks good.
Obviously, not breathalyzer, tent meter, or anything like that. They can get
Yeah,
those
you
later.
can buy that, or you can buy then later the radar gun and stuff. But what you really need is also the pair of scissors, as I said, to break handcuffs. the badge you draw it, and if you pull it in your inventory, you use it, and then it gets imprinted with your current rank. I would always advise you to have multiple blood collection kits and fingerprints kits, because it's nothing more annoying if you are cleaning up a scene and you're running out of blood collection stuff. But yeah, you can put it in your later in your car. There's a lock box that you can lock that no one has access to, as long as it is locked. It's a pretty useful tool. Yeah, there are police barriers. They are extremely heavy, and I don't know if they're much used. I've not seen it really in use.
People tend to store them in their trunks and get them
Yeah.
out. So they're not very effective, but they're nice for RP sake.
Obviously, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, that's basically your equipment. Does anyone have a question about equipment? Spike strips. You should have some in your glove box, but you can also put them in the trunk. It's always helpful to have one readily available if you're chasing something and it needs to be stopped. Any questions so far about duty equipment?
Nope.
Good. Let me grab a snack.
You said where's the food at in here?
Right around the corner. We can go to that.
Follow
Quick.
me. Or follow Stiglitz.
Yeah.
I know where the food is in every building. Refrigerator.
Yep.
Oh, it's an actual
Hell
snack
yeah.
room.
What's good in here? Let's see.
Hey, real quick
Pork.
on the processing suspects and not having enough room in your pockets. I recommend once you get on your FTO shift to go and purchase an extra bag for your department. Those bags are empty by default. I would keep an extra one in your trunk, and when you're processing someone, throw that extra empty one on your back, and that'll help you have room to hold the suspect's personal belongings before you get them put in a locker, or evidence before you could put it in the evidence locker.
Yeah. And look at I only have 2 lines, maybe 3 lines empty. If someone is literally breaking into cars and robbing them, they have so much shit on them. I really love criminals that have actually backpacks who can shove it all in their backpack and then get it out.
All right, y'all. Are y'all familiar with the radar detector that we use here?
Yeah, I think so. Is it Prowler?
The 2-whack or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my. Yeah.
The one in the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
All right, I'm gonna pull a car out and
Most
then
departments, most servers use the same radar now. For the most part, it's the Wraith 2. Everyone's
yeah,
familiar
yeah.
with. We have some additional stuff that we'll teach you, but for the most part, it's identical to the majority of the departments.
That's not my car.
If you need to go to Evans, go, Burger.
Yeah, you can just read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm streaming. When you're in your car, you go to your number pad on your keyboard, hit 7. It's gonna bring up the rate toggle
That's
display.
default.
Huh?
That's not a default. You've got to bind the rate.
I think default's like F5 or F4.
Okay.
It doesn't have one default. Just do /radar.
It's probably easier.
Turn it on. Now, turn the hold off. I set it up to you want the front to be the same, so when you get behind them, you can get the license plate, and then my back is always like to the opposite. Let's see. You can always go in the manual and hit help, but opposite radar opposite, you can see the arrow. It's coming from the left tail light out, and then front tail light straight or opposite. So like I said, I do the front and then the opposite, but it's all up to you how you want to do it. But once you get it open, you get your plate reader, toggle display. You can set the bolo plate to whatever license plate, clear it, and then but while it's open like this, you can move it around to however you want. I have mine right here. I'm guessing I'm glad they got it fixed, but at the beginning, whenever we first open it up, it would the UI settings, the remote scales would be like that big every time. So you'd have to go in and change it. So I don't know if it'll still happen whenever you get on there, but that's the radar so far. Anybody have any questions?
It does store your settings for the most part. We'll show you the
Yeah.
other command that you can use with the radar, but uh, as far as if you set a fast speed, if you actually go into the radar and set your fast speed there, it'll maintain that as well as where it is on your screen. So you don't have to worry about moving it around or doing all that. All you gotta do is power it on, transmit, and then choose whether you want same or opposite on your lanes.
Are we going to talk about those bags, Stiglitz?
I got that yesterday. I haven't put it into evidence. Calm down. All right, radio. My radio is F4. I think that's everybody's. Uh,
Or
power.
slash radio is just as easy, and you can set up a stream deck or whatever you want, or just even a keybind for it.
We're
Pretty much
always on.
everything here, just so you're aware, is the majority of the things that we do, radios, MDTs, all that stuff can be keybound in the 5M settings. So if you go into your GTA settings and you go to 5M keybinds, you'll be able to find them there, and you can set them to however you feel more comfortable with. I usually recommend that you do that before you get out with your FTO so that you can get some familiarity with that before, but there's always time to learn.
All right, we're always on tack 1. That's your main tack.
Right now, you're
BC
not going to be able to go on TAC 1 until you get the job, and then you'll be able to go on there when you're off duty as well.
I don't know if state has it, but BCSO, we have a talk around channel, which
They do not.
they do not really.
Nope.
Yeah, they have a supervisor channel and they have a motor channel that they use.
Yeah,
All right.
there's no specific talk about.
Well, that's pretty much how you operate the radio. You can set clicks, variants for each tack. You got a secondary channel that you'll hear if you set that up. But like I said, tack 1. Now, say you're driving and we got something going on tack 1. We try and move everything up a tack. You can hold a shift and the arrow up. If you notice up in the top right, it'll tell I'm on 1.01. All right, say that one's busy. Hit it again. 0.102.
Just another point. That's not a default. You need to set that up.
Yeah, that's not a default.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah.
What in here?
Hello, Bucky.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Transferee Academy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's going to be under 5M. And then scroll until you find the radio. Yeah, I generally go up as well. Keep going, I'll stop you. It's going to be on your screen now. Channel down, channel up. So PLB void.
The modifier. You gotta set the modifier.
So-
My modifier is shift.
Modifier is default shift. You've just got to set that primary button to up and down. Set that up now.
We could put them on a public channel so they can get used to the radio, and we can test and get them switching channels back and forth.
Where's the modifier?
So, the modifier is default shift. Everyone get on channel 8.
Oh, I don't know.
The talk of silence. Oh, okay. Yeah. Go away, Haynes. I said go away.
I was about to say, don't tell me what to do.
1 second.
What channel are we on?
8.
Channel. Anybody hear me? Hello. I think it's the only people that know how to work the radio right now are on channel 8.
Ow.
Are y'all on channel 8?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gotta change keybinds.
Hello, hello.
Alright. I believe Eden is about to hire all of you.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
We got to make sure we go back and lock these doors behind these guys because they
Oh, yeah.
can't move. Now, this is one of my personal favorites up there. I don't know if y'all knew this, but we actually have a radar gun.
Whoa.
And it does not. Whoever did it did a great job. They didn't take a taser or pistol and just redo it to, a radar gun. So whenever you point this at locals, they don't freak out when they're driving. Now, you hold the radar up, you'll see the little white dot, and then the speed at the top of your monitor. So.
Okay. Quick pause. Go down in order of the Discord call. Give me your SSNs, starting Bill Baker.
71, 75.
Bill Baker.
Yes.
Can you give me your SSN, please?
Oh, sorry. I pushed talk. 71, 75.
Okay, who's next?
Me.
Anderson.
3651.
Next. O'Brien.
Oh shit, my bad. 5035.
And Johnson.
6100.
6100.
Correct.
So 7175 3651 5035 6100. Is that correct?
Correct.
Did everyone hear their SSN get mentioned?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I miss anyone out? Perfect. Eden will hire you on in course soon. I'll let you know when she tells me you're all sorted.
Damn, we've been here.
Anyway,
There it
Stiglitz,
is.
continue. Okay, perfect. Where have you gone up to? Okay, you're all hired on, by the way.
You want us to clock on?
Sorry, I was looking at the vehicle.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not
it's fine.
clock on until.
Hang on. 1, 2. Ah, that's plenty. It's
Page
not
you
going to
down
make a difference
plus
to numbers.
modifier.
Go for it. I'll take the smack if you guys get in trouble for it.
So when it says like in keybinds for channel up, channel down, plus modifier, what does that mean?
So,
You got to use 2 buttons.
Yeah.
It adds two more buttons.
Yeah. Set that button in your keybinds. Okay. Press Shift plus whatever button you set, and that's going to change your frequency by 1 up or down. Now, I say by 1, what I mean is by 0.01. So if someone says bump up to 01, that means hit it once. You go from 1 to 101. If someone says bump up to 103, 103. Yeah. We have it that way because 1 is essentially encrypted. So 1.1 is main ES. 1.1 is technically SASP, I think, but no one ever uses it. 1.2 is safer, 3 is DOC, 4 is SAHA. Okay? So what that means is we then use 1.0 number. Gives us plenty of frequencies to mess around with. We will never use more than, I believe, the most I've ever seen used is 6.
Really?
Yeah, and that was when County was on 05. So one of them was just a general attack. When you get on shift, if it is a especially busy shift, check your MDT. You might say County is currently active on 105. Okay, that just means that everyone in the county should be on 105, so we can separate attacks, reduces the radio traffic, makes it so people can think.
And that doesn't mean just BCSO. That means if you're patrolling out in the county, be on 1.05.
And please do patrol out in the county. Yes, we have BCSO. They're not going to complain if we have some SASP up in the county as well. All right. But also that means it goes the other way. We don't actually have jurisdictions. Don't bitch if you see county in the city or city in the county.
We already got to hear it from the civilians when we're down there. Okay, we don't need to hear it from, our own LEO guys. We're all doing the same job.
Okay.
All right.
Do you guys know basic 10 codes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Do you know basic radio etiquette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Someone is calling out comms for pursuit. When would you interrupt them?
Once
There's
they
something more
finish.
important.
Yeah.
You get shot.
If you would ever interrupt them. You can interrupt them. I interrupt people all the time, but that's also because I'm a supervisor and I'm probably telling them to go up a channel. You essentially, if you have something that is more important, you can speak over people. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Use the MDT. We have it there for a reason.
Sometimes it's important to let the unit know that you're coming. So say they're in a pursuit by themselves and they're waiting for more units. Letting them know that you're en route will let them concentrate on driving and not having to keep asking where the units are. Just try to make sure it's in an area where you're not going to talk over them in the process. So look for a little break and then let them know that you're en route.
Yeah. That also tells other units that you're attaching, and so we don't have 5 people attaching to a call that no one calling it. So we have 5 people attaching to a call without realizing, and then all of a sudden we're over unit count.
Yeah, that's what we have the CAD calls. If y'all haven't noticed, we get these calls up at the top right. You can go into settings, preference, and then change.
We already have him, don't we?
Let's see, where's it at? Well, when you get in, go through your preferences.
You were just
Okay.
like killing
Here it
it.
is. Select dispatch alert display. It's going to show these for 15 seconds
we
and
were.
go away.
And then we weren't.
Now, There's a fight in
Oh,
progress. I'm going to
have
call a
fun with
fight in
that.
progress. Then I'm going to go to that one.
Hugo,
I'm-
pause, please.
And
Go
yes,
ahead.
I think it is getting approved. Exciting. Sense it.
Everyone, let's go upstairs to the classroom so we don't have people interrupting and walking through. All right.
Do we want to grab our loadout real quick while we're down there?
Oh, yes, because you are now all hired. One at a time, just head down there. Actually, no, all of you, go.
So the way that I was taught and the way that I function now as a sergeant with my gear is I get an ammo carrier pouch. Oops, you went down one too many. I was leading you the wrong way. I'm just talking.
They're just following you.
Get an ammo pouch, and usually what I do is I put 4 taser cartridges in the middle, and then I fill up the 9mm rounds around it. And that'll give you enough ammo to be able to survive a shift, hopefully.
I prefer Glock, but the heavy for
Now,
first
once
aid.
again, I don't know how SASP SOPs are with this. Like BCSO, we tase the suspect 3 times. That's a 3 times total, not 3 times per BCSO LEO that's on the suspect. If I tase them once, Savage chases them twice, that's 3 times. Or if I tase them once, Burger tases them once, Savage tases them once, that's 3 times. Then we go, up one. The nightstick. Or tackle them. But, always try and keep, make sure you got enough tasers with your cartridges. They go quick.
And it's 2 per cartridge, so you have 2 shots before you have to reload.
Can I grab
So-
just 2?
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
everybody serpentines now.
Just a quick question, real
Okay.
quick, just out of curiosity.
Go for it.
Ammo. If ammo pouches hold ammo, does it automatically take your ammo from that?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, right. Okay. Good to know.
Okay. So in SASP's policy, it's not as strict as BCSO. I am going to tell you, be reasonable, okay? Try and tackle a few times before you tase. Don't just tase immediately one after another. If you tase someone, give them a chance to stand up, and if they keep running, let them, okay? We're all here to have fun. And it's not fun to constantly being tased, right? If they go to try and get into a vehicle, however, that's out of the window because that's then no fun for you, is it? But yeah, be reasonable. Don't overuse the taser. Don't spam the taser. If they are not yielding after you've tased them a few times, feel free to thwack them. Right? We have other means at our disposal. Use them.
The other thing to keep in mind is that in order for you to cuff them, they have to have their hands up. So you need to gain compliance from them in order to cuff them, or in some cases,
out.
you have to take them to the ground. Yeah, exactly.
Don't do it whilst they're being tased. I will, or
Yeah.
rather, your supervisors will give you a lot of shit for it.
Give them a chance unless, if they're not compliant, more than likely you're going to end up handcuffing them when they've been knocked out. So you shouldn't be handcuffing them when they're tased. We also have, if y'all don't know, we have K9 here. Stay out of K9's way, please. Because you will get bit.
Good to know.
Yeah, if you're in a foot pursuit and K9's behind you, step out of the way and just let K9 go. Because especially if you're close to that person, obviously the mechanics of the game make it hard to target. So it's possible that you might get bit in the process. So if you see K9 coming, just step back, let them have the suspect because they've been sent and that's their job. Feel free to warn them as you're running after them. If you know K9's coming, say, hey, K9's on their way. You might want to put your hands up now. Stop what you're doing. And if not, then the alternative is going to happen, and K9's going to bite. If you got your gear, go ahead and head back up to the classroom, and we'll get you situated up there.
$750 paycheck. Hold up. Let's go.
In BCSO, we have a locker in our station that has like extra flashlights and whatnot. I'm not sure if SASP has anything like that, but a lot of times there's an extra locker that has those in there, so you don't have to go purchasing them for your pistol.
There is a trash can by the ATM machine at MRPD. Y'all remember where that's at? There's a trash can at BCSO in the main, like our main lobby for the LEOs. When you come in the back door, or when you come in through the lobby door, our little lobby by the stairs, when your vest runs out, when anything runs out and needs to be thrown away, please make sure it goes in the trash. If you were caught throwing your shit on the ground, it you know, you're gonna get a, I don't know what you'll get, but it ain't gonna be good for me. But y'all aren't part of BCSO, so, but I will go to your higher up.
Just everybody is an adult. Just make sure you
Yeah.
clean up after yourself. Don't go leaving broken vests and empty scuba tanks. And magazines are one thing. Obviously, if you have an empty magazine and it goes on the floor in the station, you should be picking it up on scene. I wouldn't mess with it because it may be picked up by MCD as part of evidence. And you don't know whose magazine's whose, right? There's a firefight going on. You're ejecting magazines because you're reloading. You're not going to go around and pick up your magazines because it may be one of theirs and it may be evidence that MCD or the investigations teams want to look at. Come on in, grab a seat. There you go. Everybody okay on their gear? They got their pistol, their sidearm, some ammo, and a taser and some taser cartridges?
Yep.
Does anybody fall short on money and not be able to buy what they needed? Now's your time to speak up. We can help. I will take that. Everyone has their stuff situated then.
All right. Are you guys familiar with the CAD? Have you gone over that yet?
That's what I was about to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to handle it, or you can?
I was getting ready to do the vehicle, but yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. So, the CAD, default F7, all right? This brings up your basic CAD menu, all right? On the right-hand side, you can have all of the CAD alerts. I don't know how many this loads, but it'll probably, during peak hours, you'll probably get half an hour's worth of CAD alerts on there. During slower shifts, possibly a couple of hours, all right? It starts when you clock on
Woods,
duty.
can you
It
share your
goes,
screen?
Yep. I mean, they're all... let me find it.
That's terrible.
There we go.
Binds.
So, this is your CAD. On the right, you got the CAD, the alerts here. You can find your alert. Say if I was going to respond to this attempted carjacking, I could pin it so that now I can access that plate really easily if I need to double check it. This means that it will hold it no matter how long this time goes. So if you're then later taking a screenshot for evidence, this is available. It's not disappeared under this incredibly long stream of CAD alerts. You can attach yourself to it. This will automatically attach a ping. So it will automatically send me there. The way to do that automatically, it is a keybind you've got to set up. Wow, my computer's lagging. There you go. You can click the same button to detach from it. You can delete CAD alerts, and when you've got them pinned, you can clear them like that. And again, you can clear all the CAD alerts and restore them all using this. The map. This is incredibly useful if you want to find out where people are. Okay, so this shows every single vehicle that's been checked out. Okay, if you zoom in, you can click on a car, or well, if you zoom in, you can see their call sign. You can then click on a car to see who's checked it out, department, call sign, status, type, and what vehicle they're in. Okay. So if we have a look, Collins is currently unavailable on his bike. All right. This map updates to your status here on the lower section of the CAD. You can only change yourself. Dispatch can change you for you, but try and keep this up to date. Anyone. It helps out watch commanders and dispatch alike. Change your type. So generally, you are just going to be patrol. If you are with an FTO, you're going to be doubled. Your FTO will set themselves to FTO, but that's not going to show up on the map. Okay. If I would set myself as K9, it shows up as it changes this little icon. It changes the icon on the map as well. Your status: available 10.8, busy 10.6, unavailable 10.7, en route, and on scene and transporting. This is dispatch. Okay, don't bother with that. This just makes it easy for someone who is watching the CAD alert or CAD maps to see where you are, if you're available, and if they can call on you. Okay. If you're just doing work at the station, say yourself 41, but then 10.7, you're unavailable. Okay.
Hey, show him the map again. Look to your far on Great Ocean Highway. It even shows who's running K9. Right now, Evans is running K9. Got a little doggy.
Yeah. There's motor, there's interceptor, etc. There's lots of different ones. If people stay on top of it, it is very useful. Please try and stay on top of it. Then these pins, these are CAD alerts, okay? These are the dispatch alerts. The blue ones are your standard pings. Your red ones are your ambulance pings, okay? If there is no safer on duty, we will respond to 52 calls, to ambulance calls, okay? If there are safer on duty, let them handle it, okay? They don't get a lot of RP in the first place. Let them have what they can have, okay? If it is in a gang territory, like down here in Jamestown, respond. They will request a 78 because it's a gang area. They don't want to get ambushed. They should always have an LEO accompany them. If someone hits a 13, it will show up as red and blue flashing, okay? It will also show up on this map with a lovely flashing ring, okay?
I'll get on the radio and let them know because you know damn well somebody still ain't gonna read it.
Yep.
All right. Disregard the 1013.
Okay, so as you all would have had,
Damn Haynes.
so as you would all have heard, 1013 emits an audible tone. Okay.
523, good sick, property, 68.
The 13 is that tone, and then the 13 Bravo is a slightly lower tone. Okay, that will be for if someone's ejected, they will use a 13 Bravo. Okay, this is they only need one or two people there. It's not doesn't require a mass response. They just need to be taken to hospital. All right. If someone hits their 13, that is going to be an all call. Okay. Up to 10 units, depending on the situation. If it's a heist, it's different. We'll go over that. Up to 10 units can respond immediately. Okay. 10 units could be on scene immediately. After 5 minutes, everyone can respond. Okay. This means if a 13 goes off, you respond. Okay. And you stage, no matter what. will stage outside, and then after 5 minutes, someone will call, and you all move in and clean up or help out. Okay. The only time you don't break for a 13 is if you are on a 13 yourself. Okay, the 13 is the highest priority, no matter what. 78s are yellow. This is your backup needed. Okay. If someone will pop it, most likely they'll pop a 78 if they are turtled, or if they're in a foot pursuit and they're away from their vehicle, they're not good with landmarks or calls. Someone will say pop a 78 so that someone can go assist them. All right. It pops an automatic ping up, so you can go to their GPS location. I don't like that. I would rather give comms, but sometimes it's unavoidable, like if you're in the Palito Forest, etc. All right.
Also, a good idea is, that I could chime in, if you do two 78s quickly after each other, so literally click, click, it's as a silent 13. So if someone is holding you up,
I do not want you to do that ever. If I see any of you
I
doing
got
that ever,
told that we should do that. Okay,
no,
never mind then.
that is actually that's an OOC issue. Okay, if you abuse that, like the 13 is audible for a reason. Apparently, if you abuse the 78 being silent, then that's not good. All right, that's just don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to get a
not
little
good.
bit more conversation on that if we can later.
I got told it by Detective Man, so I was assuming.
Right. Okay. I'm going to talk to him about that then, because
That's why.
Huh. I remember being told very explicitly not to do that. So, okay. For now,
He's trying to get you in trouble, bro.
Now,
Or-
obviously, all right, let's go see for a second. So obviously, you're not going to be hitting the 78 when your hands are up in the air and you're complying with a hostage taker. If you're in your car and someone approaches with a gun and you can reach the button, reach the button. But, you know, you're taking your own life in your hands. The problem with the panic button is that if they hear a panic button, in my case, I was shot to death, almost. Like, four people mag dumped me because someone else on scene that saw me getting taken kidnapped hit their panic button and they heard it through my radio and they thought I pressed it and shot the shit out of me.
Mhm.
So when you need to do it, use the 78, but don't abuse it because it will be obviously out of character reviewed by staff, and if you're abusing a mechanic, it's obviously power gaming.
What also is possible to just do a 78 request if you are in danger, and when someone on the radio asks, well, what the hell is going on, and if you don't respond, it should turn into a 13 automatically.
Yeah.
Because you're not responding. That's also a good thing to have in the back of your head. Because I got stabbed to death nearly in Toledo Forest from a fake 911 call. So
Ouch.
be aware of that. Fake 911 call, said someone is injured. I arrive on scene, try to give medical, and he jumps up and holds a gun to my face. Robs me and then stabs me in the back of the neck with a knife. So there are people like that out there. They're kind of crazy. Lure you in the furthest corners of the island and then do that to you.
Shit. Good to know.
okay. So, that's the CAD system. Try and use it. Dispatch love us if we use it. Okay. And it's also useful for finding out where people are. Should we go down to the vehicles and I'll let you do that one, Stiglitz? Okay, we're going to head down to the garage anyway, and once Stiglitz wakes back up from taking his meds, we will. I'll hand over to him.
It's Geritol time.
Have you gone over the map, MDT map already?
Yeah, we did.
I just went over the
Okay.
CAD.
Okay.
So, MLPD, the shared garage is yours whilst you're a probie, okay? That is going to be on the far side from where we are walking in, okay? You're going to see a blue arrow on the ground. Please, only one of you go and get your vehicle out at once. It's going to be this arrow right here. Look for anything that says SAS that isn't the Interceptor or a bike, okay? We don't have any restrictions on who can drive a Charger, etc. What I'm going to have you all do is grab a car and then park it in this central section here, all right?
Just curious, is there a big difference in between cars?
Huge. You'll
Okay.
learn them during your FTO shifts. Don't grab an unmarked, repark that. If if it says unmarked or anything special about it like K9 or Slick Top, etc., or Ghost, don't pull it out, just pull out a standard vehicle. Alright?
Where's it gonna say unmarked at?
I have no idea. I don't
Oh,
look
because
at
that
SAS
one didn't.
vehicles.
Is this one? No.
Yep,
Oh
that's good.
yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're fine.
they come in black first, and then they switch.
So yeah, just come and park it over here in these spaces here.
Dear God.
And then the next person can grab your car.
We want to do them outside so they can turn on their lights and sirens. Get used to that.
Yeah, alright.
Are the FPISs normal?
Yep, they're
Yes.
Tauruses.
I'm gonna need to change some
Ford
some
Police.
keybinds up in here.
Yeah. The FPIS is Ford Police Interceptor sedan. It's the Taurus. FPIU is the Explorer. Charger is Charger. F-150 is the F-150, etc., etc.
What does PPV stand for?
Personal patrol vehicle. If you want to take your cars outside.
Sorry, which one are we getting?
Anything that says SASP. Try and grab an FPIU so that we can see the variants. So yeah, just park it up. So, as you see, the cars will come pre-customized, pre-set up, alright? All of your cars should have a light bar. Do not use visor lights. Visor lights are for specialities, certifications, and supervisors. Do not use ghost liveries. Those are for certain certifications and lieutenants plus. Move out of the way so we can park the Explorer.
My bad. Fix my keybinds.
You're good. Do not customize the shared vehicle cars. If you want them to look different, grab a different one. Alright? They have varieties within that pool. Okay? You don't need to change it. These cars, they are shared, they're available to everyone. Okay? This means before when you finish your shift, refuel it, repair it, clear out the glove box. Alright? If you don't do that, people will get mad. No one wants to start off a shift having to go to a repair shop and a fuel station. Okay? You can all go get in your car. Okay. When you're in your car, if you press tab, you will open up your inventory. Okay? You should see your glove box. Is there anything in your glove box?
Negative.
No.
Trooper loadout kit.
Good. Of course, there's always one. There shouldn't. This isn't against you. This is against whoever used that vehicle last. All right. Don't leave your stuff in your car. Obviously, if you rage error, that's fine. And if you rage error and someone else parks your car, that's fine. Try and make note of the vehicle that you were in, and then grab it as soon as you can. All right. But here is where you will store all of your equipment that you don't want other people to take. So if you look at my screen, I've got my shotgun in here, my field kit, the bag, plate carrier, stickers, shackles, and spike strips. All right. in this bag, I've then also got some other stuff like spare processing stuff, but this is what's important, okay? You do not want people taking your shotgun, your class 2. You don't want people taking your field kit, because this can get you into a car and start it without a check, all right? It's like a 5-second wait, you get in a car, 5 seconds, you hotwire it, okay? You don't want people having impound stickers, because they can use it to send cars to the impound. Same with shackles. This is a government locked thing, okay? They're quite powerful. I rarely ever use them. Spike strips, obviously, you don't want people to have, because if someone has spike strips, they can set them out for their friend in a pursuit, and you will get your wheels spiked, all right? And that's no fun. And obviously your plate carriers. No one wants to have their plate carriers stolen, okay?
Hey, what's in your number 2 slot?
You don't want to know.
I had the same question.
You don't want to know what Woods gets up to with Ash. Anyway, so you can lock this with your F2 muscle, your F2 button, go to vehicle, and then toggle lockbox, okay? Or you can just do /lockbox, okay? Both work, both do the same thing. Child locks. This you have to do using F2, okay? So vehicle, child locks. This means that if someone's in the back seat, they can't just get out, okay?
Oh, that's sick.
And trust me, if you get in the child locks during your FTO, they're going to take a picture of you and make an example.
Yeah. If you get in the back of your own car with child locks on, you're fucked. Okay? You cannot get out of your car. You have to call someone to come and open your door for you. And then, okay? So don't get in the back seat if you've got child locks on. It's the one reason with neutral gear on, you can just go straight away. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to turn your engine on, etc. And it will just turn neutral gear off automatically. Pursuit mode. Within SASP, you have to ask for supervisor permission to use pursuit mode, okay? If there are no supervisors available, highest rank can authorize it, okay? What this means is, if you're chasing a vehicle that's super fast and you're struggling to keep up, in a Charger, you will rarely have to use it. If you're in an Explorer or a Taurus or a CVPI, there is a chance you will. Request pursuit mode, bump it up. They'll usually state what one to use, okay? You can use this through F2, or if you just press 9 on your bar, not your numpad, like top of your keyboard, 9, that will increment your pursuit mode, okay? So if you're chasing a sports car and a supervisor calls out saying A+ authorized, hit it twice, you're in A+. You will go slightly faster, okay? Don't abuse this, okay? If you're found to be abusing pursuit mode, you will get in trouble, okay? We are given a lot of tools. Do not abuse them. You will get in trouble, okay? Is that understood?
Yep.
Roger.
Okay.
Also realize the car changes drastically from breakaway to acceleration to steering in the different modes.
Pursuit mode gives you better acceleration and it gives you a higher top speed. It also gives you really bad brakes and can affect your turning depending on your car, okay? So it's not just a button to win either, okay? It can fuck you up if you're not used to it. So now we're going to go to car call signs, okay? If you see on top of my roof, I've got 515, someone's got 269, someone's got 344, someone's got 313, okay? If these are not your call signs, you don't want them on your roof, okay? So if you do /car call sign, and then whatever your call sign is, it will set the call sign on your roof, right? Just waiting on the CVPI.
You should do a house arm.
/car call sign, and then your call sign. That sets you up properly for identification. Now let's set up your radar. So /radar brings up this remote, okay? toggle display at the top brings up the radar box itself. Then power on, wait for it to power on, emit, and then same or opposite, like Stiglet said earlier. Then you're going to want to turn on your plate reader using the plate reader button, toggle display, and that's already set up. It's doing it for you, okay? Christ, okay. 325 just crashed. Who's 325?
It'd be me, did I? Oh, yep, there it is.
Yes.
Curly hair again.
How did I know? Okay. Apparently I get your exit messages before you even crash. Good to know.
Maybe his game froze and has to catch up.
Possibly. Just watch the stream while we go over the rest. Alright. So before you go out on your shift, you want to set your car up. Make sure you've got your stuff in your lockbox. Lock it. You want to lock your child locks. You want to set up your roof call sign, and you want to set up your radar. Alright. Once you got that set up, let's get used to our lights. Okay. So standard button to turn your lights on is E. You'll notice as SASP, you've got all blues. County have blue and red. Alright, minor difference. It's just the way it is. So, you don't have that your lights are just one thing. You do have different multiple sirens. Okay, so G will turn your sirens on. Okay. Then if you press Y, it's going to cycle your sirens. Okay, so we've got 3 different tones. Okay, so use those appropriately. Okay, so obviously the different tones convey different things. Your standard siren is the standard siren. If you're going to be blasting through the city, going through multiple intersections at 130, I'd recommend using the phaser. If you're going really fast, just use the second one. So this one, okay? They will each incur different levels of feelings of urgency, okay? So if you're using the phaser, people are going to notice and get out of the way, all right? Shift is going to be your air horn, okay? This is one of your tools that you can use to clear any intersections, or you can chirp your sirens. So if you use control, you can tap control repeatedly, and it chirps your siren. This allows you to clear any intersections if you're going somewhere code 2, okay? So, let's say you're driving just around on standard patrol. What code do you use?
You said standard
Anyone?
patrol, code 1.
Yep, standard patrol, code 1. Okay. You're going to a drug sales call.
Code
what
2.
Code do you use? Yeah.
Oh, depending how far away you're from, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're traveling down the highway at let's say 90 miles an hour.
And what is the situation where you're going to?
Let's say you're going to a fight in progress.
Already people on scene or close by?
Yes, there's 2
then
people
code 2.
about half a mile away. Yeah. If you are traveling on the freeway under 100 miles an hour, personally, lights are fine. Chirp your sirens when you approach someone. Okay. If you're going over 100 miles an hour, I want that siren on. Okay. Generally, if you want to be safe, just have that siren on when you are breaking traffic laws using your lights and sirens. Have the sirens on. Okay. People will get angry if you've got your lights on and no sirens because they don't see it, and then you get all the fault when.
And you make my lawyer very rich.
Yep. Have lights and sirens on, then they've got no excuse. All right, unless you're driving like an absolute maniac. Be reasonable with your driving. Okay. If you are going through an intersection, chirp that siren, clear it. Make sure you do. All right, for legal reasons, as otherwise Vincere will be after you.
I've already made 200 grand from BCSO. Don't worry about it.
You're welcome.
What?
You can ask on the show about it.
On this character, Anderson?
No, on my lawyer.
What's your lawyer's name?
Sincere.
It's
Am I the one that?
Heard lawyer? Because that's what I heard.
Are you the one that I ran over at
Yep. You made me very rich too.
God damn it, Stiglitz.
I was pissed that they fucking gave you money. I had my lights on. I was going to call. You should have been looking both ways.
Okay. Some additional equipment I'm going to recommend people carry on them is spare tires, fire extinguishers, tire kits, and fuel. Okay. They're not going to be in your cars. This is my personal car, so I have it on me. If you want to just put that kind of stuff in your bag so that if you do get spiked or for some reason your tire pops, you can change it. If you run out of fuel in the middle of nowhere, you can refuel with a jerry can, etc. All right. We have the tools. You can use them, especially once you get your own car. Okay. Am I forgetting anything?
When you're clearing intersections and you're going code 3, phaser and air horn are probably the most effective to people around you. So don't just assume that because you're running lights and sirens that people are going to stop at intersections. People go 200 through the city in some of their cars. So, take a glance, make sure that the intersection is clear before you proceed through it. I know 90% of the people in all the departments here don't do that, but it's only going to take one accident. And if you do get in an accident when you're clearing an intersection and you're going code 3, stop and make sure that the person is okay. If it's a local, not so much. If you know it's a civilian, you better stop, because if not, they're going to have a call into your sergeant and a complaint put in for you. We want to make sure that we preserve life, not take life. So if you injure someone in a pursuit, make sure that you stop and you render aid. Nothing is more important at that point than that person's health.
Even if a bubble caused it. Still stop
Yeah,
it.
if you go through an intersection and say you didn't look like you hit them, but you see the car spin out or you hear a glass break, put on your brakes, stop, make sure they're okay, render any help that you need, call for a 52 if you need to, but don't keep going because you think that you didn't hit them. You're responsible for your vehicle and what happens when you're in that vehicle going code 3.
And don't be an asshole about it. Oh, it's my bubble, and drive off. You know?
Not in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
To be fair, most people will just get up and keep going, but stop, provide them with the RP, act as if you hit them, even if you know it was bubble. If they file a complaint against you, then you can show that it was just bubble, but give them the RP, take them to hospital, sort them out, but a lot of the time they'll just get up and walk away.
And the minimum is pull out your megaphone and ask them if they're okay. Everyone in the city carries a megaphone, and they will yell at you gladly. So that's the minimum you should do.
Yeah. So, your radar. I don't know if these are defaults or if you need to set them up, but I would recommend setting up buttons for your antenna, so your front radar and your front plate reader, and your rear antenna and plate reader. Okay, just so you can quickly lock and unlock the speeds, lock and unlock the plate reader. Okay. One thing I am going to note is when you are setting up your radar, if you do slash radar and then a speed, so let's say 85, now if you clock someone going over 85 miles per hour, your radar will automatically lock. Okay, so this means you have a clocked speed, so that if they do try and fight in court, you have some evidence. Okay, you want to collect as much evidence as possible. Okay, The DOJ are very, very, very nitpicky. Okay, even with the limited amount of evidence we physically can collect, the lawyers and the DOJ will be nitpicky and require a lot. Okay, so make sure you've got a lot of evidence and your reports are well filled out.
We're not that bad.
I would even go as far as to take a picture of the car that you're ticketing, as well as the license plate and your radar and their ID. Those are all the evidence that I have in my citations when I write them.
Yeah, there was a recent case where Evans had ticketed someone, and even with his feed of it and photos of the radar and his statement and backup statement from another officer, etc., it got tossed out.
Yeah, fuck that lawyer, bro.
Yeah, fuck that lawyer.
Also, make sure that the camera is visible in the photo. I don't know how that works, but it should. They want that.
Use a physical camera. Don't just take screenshot. If it's your radar, like if it's a UI element, just take a cap of that. It will just be considered a log of your radar. But if you're taking a photo of their bike or their car, have a body cam on, or have a camera in your hands. Use your phone camera, or if I don't know if in your loadout bag you got given a camera, you can use that camera or do e-camera. You pull out this big old thing, great for taking photos of evidence because you just take a screenshot like this, and it's obvious that you've got a camera on your hands.
Jesus.
Also, you can see evidence with that. That's also very helpful.
Yeah. Let me just show you. So if you're, actually, let's show you evidence. Everyone come out and turn your cars off. If okay, use e-camera or use a torch if you don't have a camera. Okay, you should be able to see some things on the ground. Okay, so taser cartridges, these blue ones, these are the casings. Okay, this is where I fired my taser. These yellow arrows. Christ. So you can see a casing over here now as well. But yeah, the arrows are the impacts, okay? So you can see where a bullet has landed and where a casing is. If someone shoots at a car and that car later drives off, okay? You don't see those casings, okay? Or the impacts. If the impacts are floating, you can't see them, okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Just be reasonable, use common sense, alright?
Whose car did I just steal?
Mine, but I can't do anything.
Be locked, okay? Simple as that. For your own safety and the safety of others, don't get rookie checked. So, do all of you know how to conduct a felony stop?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
No. Who said no?
No, I said yep.
We're gonna try again, bro.
So here we use the fan method versus the two and the triangle. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, we can demonstrate.
Do we have a felony stop right now in
Yeah,
front
these
of
are some
the...
suspects from a warehouse robbery. Yo, cadet, come and arrest these guys. They robbed the warehouse. No. Oh, yeah, Collins did. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
You're a cadet? He's a sergeant. You're a cadet. No, they're all
Gonna
cadets.
end my stream